Toasters. Hello and welcome, Take fam, back to Battlestar Galactica Deadlock, where we are here fighting the Grid War against the Cylon invasion. Well, rebellion, whatever you want to call it. Alright. So, we got a ton of Tillium, so I'm going to be building some stuff up. Let's see here. Why is it? That's Troy. And that's Vergon. Oh, Troy is not an actual colonized planet. Okay, well we're going to stick you on Vergon instead, so Blambo. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on making some small fleets to spread out and pretty much cover all the basic planets here. The Galactica, also known as BSG 75. You can head over to Noso. We have another colonial fleet sitting here. Which one's a carrier going to? I don't even remember. Ah, the heresy has been committed. Okay, it's going over here to these guys. Okay, so Captain Crusaders. Let's take a look at their officer real quick. Of the Captain Crusaders, Roberta Base. She is not quite promoted, but she's close. And we got all the requisitions, so I'm going to bump her up all the way and get her the command that she needs so that we can stick, not the Daedalus, we're going to stick the carrier here with them. Boom. Alright, who do we got left? Okay, so it looks like all the fleets here are going to be fully stacked up. That is good. Now we're going to move over to Helios Gamma. We have one full fleet here, and they need two more, and then we need two in Helios Beta. Technically, we need two for over here as well. In or that's not Beta, that's Delta. In Beta, we need two, but we're gonna live with what we got for the moment. And we need three up here in Delta. Okay. Sorry, just looking at things. Let's see here. So each one is going to be led by a big battle star. So we got two of them. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. Okay. So 1, 2, and we'll put up 3, and that'll be it for today on that front, anyways. You are heading out here. Good. Let's stick you over here then. Congratulations. And then after that, we're gonna stick. I don't know where we're going with the other one yet. This one, I guess we'll just attach it already to the colonial fleet here. Nobody came up with any names yet for any of the other planets, so who do we got? We got the Scorpion Stingers, so they're for Scorpia, the Caprican Crusaders, the Pycon Pikes, the Vergon Guardians, and the Aquarian Aces. So if we're looking at planets, we've got Caprica already. We do not have Geminon, so let's go with Geminon for our next fleet, guys. What do we want Geminon's name to be? The Geminon fleet. In the meantime, until then, I'm just going to call it Geminon. I think I spelled it wrong. Where is it? Yep, I did spell it wrong. It's an E. There we go. Blambo. Perfect. There we go. So for now, the Geminon fleet is just being called Geminon. We are going to stick an officer on there. We do have a lieutenant colonel who is rank 2, so I'm just going to grab that one because that one will work a little bit better right off the bat. Where did she go? Probably the top. Here you are. I'm going to assign you to Geminon. There we go. Boom. Done. Alright, so that's all our maintenance for now. Let's jump around a couple things.
Detected a base star group, sir.
Cylons are massing over here in Alpha, but that's okay. We're ready for them. And they're not ready for that. So we will see what's going on there. So the Geminon group has 1,000 points left, so they probably have enough points for us to stick like a carrier on there. I think instead I'm going to build a couple adamants, and they'll go out there with an adamant. We'll build 3 adamants as well. Okay. And you get to be attached to the Aquarian Aces. And the Aquarian Aces is now a full group. So, let's see here. Oh, I didn't count on this. We got to go over here to the Helios Beta mission. What is this mission?
Down some of the phantom frequencies we keep bumping into in this system. Surprise, surprise, there's Cylons involved. I've sent you the coordinates to the encoded network they're using.
Okay, so it's just we got to go in there and kill some satellite networks. I'm not entirely sure if this is going to be a big one or not. So let's go ahead and send in... Oh, the Galacticas can take a lot more. Okay, we might want to build this up into a fleet instead. Is that Odama? Who is that? I think it's this guy. No. Let me look at him. It'll tell me through here, won't it? Let's look at the officer. Silas Nash. Okay, well he's a big dude. That's always good. He's from Knossos. Interesting. Right. So let's get the Pycom Pikes. Well, I'm tempted to go with the Pycom Pikes or to Blast. Let's take the Blast in there and see what happens. That might be interesting.
I plotted the jump coordinates, sir.
Boom, boom.
Fortified colony.
Alright, so we got a fight here. That one looks like it might be worth manually doing, so I'm going to go ahead and take care of that. That'll be the fight for the day, guys. Let's get this on. We do not know what our enemy is. They do technically have more power than us, so I'm going to guess and hypothesize right off the bat that that means that there is a base star involved. At least one. Probably multiple. So this is going to be a no-joke fight. They're below, so we're going to lower our altitude to match. Like so.
On it, Commander.
And you don't really need to move too far forward. You're going to go over here, go down a little bit, and you as well. Bam. Alright, and let's launch everything.
Yes, sir. Launching alert Vipers.
There we go. Boom.
So say we all. Time to make a bunch of rubber toasters fry.
I do have to say this. I think I'm getting tired of that line. Every single battle I fought since they upgraded some of their comments, like their character voicing, every single battle now they say time to make some mama toasters cry. Every single one of them. And you know, that line gets old very, very quickly. Just throwing that out there. And that one needs to be circulated less, I think. But that's just my opinion. I am crazy, so we go there. So yeah, that's what I got with that. Okay, apparently, let's just send the rest of you guys after these. 1, 2, 3. Ah, sorry, sneezing there. All right, the Raptors, I'm gonna go ahead and tell them to go after this guy.
Understood.
Not that there's any significance in him as a target, but he's there. So that's that. Thankfully, we're not dealing with the nebula stuff that damages our fighters or missiles and all that kind of stuff. So we're good on that front as well. Let's go down.
Yes, sir.
And bam, sis.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Fleet's kind of scattering a little bit, but that's okay. We're more of trying to get down altitude to match them rather than keep formation at this moment. Okay, so there's at least 3 of them that are base stars. Thankfully, though, the way we've got our stuff set up right now, we will be okay with that. Alright, you guys are going to rotate like this. Keep on going on the down front. I guess we could rotate the rest of the fleet in that direction as well, but that's not my priority at the moment either. So let's see, we're going to do this. You're going to go like this. You got to keep going down. Adamants, I want you to bomb that Revenant. They do have the warp fighters but I'm hoping that our missiles go in a way where they're not intercepted by that. It does not look like we're going to get that lucky. Well, we got that lucky, so there we go. Alright, you're going to go ahead and bomb.
Understood.
I'm going to go ahead and have all the Raptors bomb ASAP. And because we're going to try and get this one Revenant just destroyed. And that'll be the end of the story on that one. There's 3 Revenants so far. So they are coming at us with a lot of firepower. That's not entirely threatening at the moment, but it is something that they're doing.
Yes, sir.
Carrier's kind of a joke at the moment. We're going to actually have these guys slow down, and they're not going to go down. So we're going to kind of start regaining our formation here. Boom. That Revenant is getting shit on. Oh, there goes all the little mini missiles and stuff. That Revenant, oh god. Ooh. Wonder what happened there. For some reason all those missiles blew up. Did you see that? They didn't make it. Must be something to do with the short range ones. Okay, so there are a lot of enemy fighters out here, and they're actually putting up a decent fight, and they've got support fire coming in. So, we will be looking at that. They have a heavy raider. I'm going to go ahead and send one squadron after the heavy raider right away. What that will do is the heavy raider is just going to try and blast past the whole thing and go for our guys and try and board them. So we don't want that, so we're countering that, basically. Okay, you're going like this. These guys are still basically not moving. You're trying to catch up there. Problem here is the Revenants went really low altitude on us, and they're going down with each move. So the Adamants will not be able to shoot down at that angle. We're almost at the point where I don't know how much of my stuff will actually be able to shoot down. That in itself will be an issue, but we will take care of that. They won't be that much of a problem. We have scouted another Revenant. There's 4 freaking Revenants. Okay, so they went gunboaty on us. So to make this a little bit easier, I'm going to rotate you like this. You're going down again. Let's go ahead and get some oomph in this. Alright, you're shooting that there. Unfortunately, I think you're going to get missiled this round, but I'm not going to be able to stop that. Let's get this guy going down as well, like this. All these guys are going to go down to avoid the Battlestar slamming into them, because that could be very, very disgusting. As for flying in close formation, I've found ways to do it where if you keep them lined up in a certain lineup, they won't be shooting each other. But it does get kind of hairy with maneuvering around, and it can be issued, but it's not. Okay, that one's shooting that one, that one's shooting that one. Last turn for normal thrusters, and then we're going into all the special stuff. Okay, so those Revenants are not doing as well as they would like. Raptors are returning.
Understood.
This one's going to drop his bombs on that Revenant and then return as well. So let's take the fleet, rotate around. All offense. We're going all offense with everybody. This is the order of the day. All offensive. They shall be obliterated. We're toasting them. We're toaster la toaster.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, so you're set up. You're set up. Alright, so we should be alright with those guys. You can keep on going like this, like that. All offense, might as well. You can go like this. An offense. If you notice, when I do my Minotaur, I put him slightly to the side. So when you actually look at the lineup of the ship, his broadside is lined up with that of the Battlestar, and that's how he doesn't shoot his own guys. It's tiny little details, but ultimately those tiny little details are going to help out a lot. So we've only got one enemy. Oh, and this guy's the only one that's not changing his stance, by the way. So let's go ahead and I'm going to have them actually focus on the Arachne at the moment. The reason I'm doing that is because the Arachne, we're not throwing up a flak field because I'm currently bringing my Raptors back and I don't want to kill my own guys. And the Arachne is the only missile boat that they have here right now. And that's not really something I'm too exorbitantly worried about. I mean, I'm speaking all kinds of backwards. I am worried about it. I do not want a missile boat here when we're not using our flak. So we're going to focus fire and try and annihilate him instantly. See, there comes the missiles. He's shooting at the Atlas. I can survive with that. But he's not going to survive this turn. So that's him gone. We've nuked both the Revenants. I think the second nuke is on the way somewhere. I don't see it. What happened? Maybe I nuked the wrong guy. Well, that's interesting. But with this right here, we will knock out their entire frontline fleet. And all that's left is to move into the back and take out those guys. I'm guessing one of those is a Hydra and the rest of them are base stars. So another thing you may have noticed is that I've gotten used to their current fleet setup to the point where it's not really that significantly challenging anymore. For the weaker fleets, it's a challenge. For these stronger fleets, they're locked down. There's nothing big about them anymore. So there's that to keep in mind as well. So the only real struggles will be on the small fleets. So I might start skipping the show for all these big fleets because unless things are starting to get kind of unmotivational. Okay, something back here has missiles because we have missiles floating at us. I'm not sure what. The Raptors have all basically landed. I want you to recall, not defend, Derpface. So we are going to stick up our flak for a round because we can. We're going to stick the flak up. Whatever this missile boat is over there, he's going to end up smacked on. And we're going to continue our advance. And that, make no mistake, we are advancing now. We're no longer retreating. They played right into our hands with this. And that's another thing. With the way they play their fleets that have their base stars, they separate their fleets every single time. It's not a matter of if or maybe, it's they do it every time. Okay, so what we have over here is another Arachne. Okay. And he's spewing out stuff like left and right. So maybe what they have is 3 Cerberus and Arachne and they don't have a Hydra. We'll find out. In the meantime, I'm going to remove the attack mode. Boom. 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 And last one but not least is the Tethys. Alright, so there we go. Let's go like this. If you guys were curious on what that weird noise was, I forgot to mute my phone and somebody sent me a text message. So I apologize. That will not happen in the future. In the meantime, these two guys need to keep on up with the flak because Arachne Boy is trying to flak the shit out of us. And there we go. Okay. So it would appear that they're actually after the Cerberus. This one is after the Arachne. We scouted that one. So I'm going to send this Viper over here to scout the 3rd Cerberus. Not that I don't know what it is, but, you know, it helps. Knowledge is power. Alright, so this flak field is about to take care of these missiles. Good juju. They're moving. We're going to have our fleet move forward in kind of a precarious manner. and it's mostly because we want this flak field to stay going. This guy will not need to do the flak anymore because it does not appear that they're actually flakking at him. They're flakking at the Atlas. So the Atlas is the one that's going to need to stay protected from their missiles continuously, which I'm going to leave that to our Artemis Battlestar. In the meantime, all of our adamants will then fire their anti-armor at this guy, the Arachne, like that, bamsis whamsis. And you guys, well, we're going to wait one more turn, and then I'm going to launch all the Raptors and send them on the offense. Okay, so his new missiles are no longer actually heading towards the Atlas, I don't think. I'm not completely aware, but we're going to go one round without flak and launch all of our Raptors. Bam, bam, bam. And this scout boy over here. Okay, so we're going to send the entire fleet actually after the Arachne. He is actually, or not fleet, but swarm. He's the only threat to our swarm, really. The Cerberus have utterly no firepower whatsoever. So once they lose all their swarms, which we've already taken care of, they're gigantic target practice. So we're going to go focus on the Arachne, who somehow didn't end up with the rest of his boys. And he's running out of ammo. And everybody else is going to move up. And we're going to keep on moving up until we get up there and we shoot them in the fucking face. Very nice. The frackin' fucking face. Interesting that I would use both our terms and their terms. Anyways, the rambling must cease, bro. Alright, so there we go. And Pachanga. Okay, so we actually shot at one of our adamants, which doesn't really threaten us too much. I'm gonna make the adamants rotate like this. Blambo. 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 Battlestar's just gonna keep on heading straight. Minotaur's gonna follow it, keep on heading straight. The other Battlestar and Atlas are also gonna keep heading straight. Raptors are now gonna go on for attack run number 2. They will not need to missile the Arachne, but we will start missiling some of the other stuff, because why not? So the Adamant lost his left side, but we already took care of that. Not an issue anymore. And that Arachne's gonna die. Okay, so since the Arachne is taken care of, we're gonna send a swarm on this last Cerberus. Only because he's gonna be more annoying to take care of. Just he's the last target, rather soften him up a little bit, make it so that he dies faster. Ultimately, it didn't matter which one I sent it at, but this gives the swarm more time to soften that guy down, so, yeah, very nice. Mission there, success. Alright, these guys are good, let's keep on going. The one that did lose his armor on his left side, did not lose it on the right side yet. It's kind of getting there. Rest of the fleet's moving forward. Now, if this Battlestar starts shooting, he probably will put some rounds into the Jupiter, but I don't think that's happening. That isn't happening yet. His armor isn't lost, so he's shooting down. So yeah. That Arachne is so messed up right now. All right. Down you go, and down you go. Alright, you guys got your missiles. Let's stick them on that Cerberus over there. Same reason that we're sticking the swarm on the one in the back. Softening up the targets makes it easier to kill them.
Understood.
You're going over like this. We'll just split the fleet up here. At this point, splitting the fleet up is not a hazard. So I'm not entirely worried. Let's see here. You guys still angled to crash? Well then, fine. Alright, here we go, and there we go. Boom, boom, boom. No. Where is this collision? How? Oh, okay, you're colliding over there. Did not expect that, but alright, very well.
So say we all.
No collision. Okay, good. That's what we're looking for. No collisions.
Subsystem repairs are complete.
Okay. Actually, no, you're not doing any of that because you're too slow otherwise. Alrighty. Raptors, you are in range. Pop out the weasels.
Missile tubes prepped.
Okay. That's good. Boom.
Commander.
Boom.
Yes, sir.
Boom. As I said earlier, guys, for a veteran fleet, this is an easy fight. For a not so experienced fleet, this is a complete horrible fight, and it'll wreck you hard. So, yeah. That's what we got going on here. That's why this looks so easy.
On it, Commander. Understood. Yes, sir.
Alright, first one's gone. Second one's lined up. Getting shot at from all angles. The deletion is real. Second one's actually already taking damage. He's been softened just like I was planning on it. Alright, you guys are going to kind of rotate a little bit. Start getting fire on the last one. This guy's going to keep on getting pounded by our big guns here and our big guns here. And that's going to be that. You gonna die. Okay, so apparently the Battlestar, or the Minotaur, finds it more cost effective to blow up the Cerberus up there, which is okay. We're literally 8 points from victory. I don't even need to tell my guys to do anything. 3, 2, come on, work faster. Like, it takes forever for that to load. Alright, there we go. Then again, I guess when you're doing orders, it kind of helps out, but... Alright, everybody, so this is going to be it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and good night.
So say we all. Time to make a bunch of momentoses cry.
I hate the quiet before the first shot.
Woohoo! What we do? 1-6.
Eat this, poster. Ripper! I'm taking hits! Turkey right 6, lower 2. I'm committing.
Switching gun to manual. We're gonna have it a second till they can't get back up.
Firing solution is online. Target acquisition is screwed. Give me manual controls now.
Reloading. Keep your target locked and watch for clearance.
Set secondary battery. Full attack mode. Fire at will. Keep that black wall up.
Alert squadron, equals by 76 degrees, flight trajectory.
Shot 5.15. Fire!
We're taking sustained fire.
We got them now.
No case is gonna do me like that. Not today.